It reminds me of Hurricane Harvey when it moved over Houston. It was such a slow mover, and then it just dumped so much rain and sat there and just spun around. And this is going to move a little faster, thankfully. It's going to take more of an east than northeast flow. Now that it's hit land, it's running into friction. So it's going to wobble a little bit, and it's going to start falling apart a little bit. And hopefully in the next advisory will get downgraded. But right now it's still considered a Category 4 hurricane with 140-mile-per-hour winds. That's in the middle of Category 4 strength. So this pressure has dropped to 945 millibars. It was with 145-mile-per-hour winds, and now it's still packing a punch here. But we still have a lot of heavy rain tapping into moisture on the backside of this system, and it is slowly going to push off to the northeast, but bringing very heavy rainfall with it and still those damaging winds. Here's a look at the satellite view. You can still see over the past hour or two where we had that eye starting to fall apart. That's definitely good news. Over us here in the Midwest, we have been pretty quiet, but in a cooler than normal pattern. We've also had some clouds overhead. This trough in the upper levels going to start pushing off to the east as high pressure starts building in. That is going to make way for a much brighter day for tomorrow. In the meantime, temperature right now at 62 degrees in Kokomo, 60 in Indianapolis, 61 in Columbus, 62 in Bedford. Temperatures yesterday were a bit cooler in north central Indiana. They're running a little bit warmer than 24 hours ago, but we're running 5 degrees cooler right now in Indianapolis at this time. The winds, while they have settled down a bit, it's still a bit breezy, sustained between 10 and 15 miles per hour out of the north. And as those winds turn out of the north, they're going to start calming down overnight. The skies should clear out, and what that means is we're going to see some cool temperatures dropping down into the low 40s for Indianapolis, but even cooler yet for portions of north central Indiana into those upper 30s. I do think we'll fall into those upper 30s in some areas in south central Indiana. Patchy frost will be likely, with the exception of Indianapolis. That urban heat island keeps us a little bit warmer, and likely frost will not be affected here for Indy. But nonetheless, many areas will see some patchy frost first thing Thursday morning. We'll see a nice rebound Thursday afternoon, high of 67. We're back to 70 degrees on Friday as a warming trend kicks in. For this weekend, we are going to be watching out for the remnants of Ian. Right now, looks like we are going to stay dry, but we may see more clouds moving in on Sunday afternoon. Breezy winds look likely too, but temperatures get back closer to normal for this time of year with highs in the low 70s.